Hi guys, it's Eileen from Now There's a Crafty Idea, and just a quick video today, just to catch up on things that have been going on, because I know I haven't posted a video for a couple of days. It's been a bit of a week from hell actually. So I actually ended up on the, not last Sunday but the Sunday before, after I finished videoing, I went outside to do some gardening, which went really well and I enjoyed it, and I got loads of weeds and everything out. And then at the very end of the day, I went to pick up the wheelbarrow to take the weeds to our compost heap, and I couldn't get back up. I pulled a muscle or put my back out in some way, and so yeah, I couldn't return to work. And I've been kind of laid up for the last week and a half. I'm starting to get a little bit better now, but it's still very dodgy. So actually working in the craft room, because I have to lean over quite a bit to do the filming because of the way my setup is and everything, I haven't been able to do much. So all I've been doing really is basically sitting down, but I've been just making lots of little bits and pieces, so I thought I'd just give you a quick whiz through of the things that I've been making, and we'll maybe do a little bit of crafting together, and then hopefully by the end of the week I should be back to my normal self. Hopefully it's feeling okay enough to do videos, I think, but they might just be short videos, so please do forgive me and stick with me for a bit, because yeah. So what I've done, a few of these, Gail's got some great tutorials on them. I've never done a tutorial on them. I just decided to do a few while I was sitting in front of the telly recuperating. A couple of them I have made into hidden paper clips, and this one I kind of did this. I had this lovely coffee dyed, it's almost like construction paper. It was a kind of packaging that I got with something, I can't remember where it came from, and I love this rough edge, so I thought it reminds me of like ancient letters, you know, where they just used to leave a rough edge and then they would put a stamp. Unfortunately I didn't have my stamp handy, but I just made it as a cluster anyway, and it does look nice. I like it, and the stamps on it actually give it a little extra something. So I'm going to do some stamping on top to put some postage marks in that, so that's another thing I'm going to do. So yeah, I made a few of them, and I thought these ones could be nice little tucks. I like the way this one worked. The envelopes were quite long when I'd finished with them, and when I tried to put them into a configuration like this, they just didn't look right. So I thought, I wonder if I did them like that and put a little envelope there. And I think that makes quite a pretty little tuck, you know. You could use that on a page. Well, I am going to use it on a page, and the way it fans out, I quite like that. So I'm probably going to end up making some more of them. So yeah, I've been making them, so I've got a couple more left to do, so we'll maybe do them, we'll see how it goes. And then I've been doing these. Now these are just lots and lots of little notebooks. Now I don't know about you, but I love having little notebooks and things in my junk journals, and I even probably usually carry a couple of these in my bag just in case, maybe it's the bit bigger ones, just in case I'm anywhere and I actually do like have an idea, and then I can just quickly jot it down, and you've got plenty of space there. But yeah, I love tucking them into pockets and things, or tags. These little mini ones I'll tuck into a little tag, probably like a pocket tag, but I've got some bigger ones to make as well, so I've got them. And all I've done is, this is the offcuts of paper that I got when I'm making the ladybird journals. This is one of the offcuts. And when you cut them in half, like these ones are already cut in half, and then it gives you this lovely size to make these little journals. So tell you what, we'll clear these ones out and I'll show you how I've been making them. And of course I've made a couple of matchbook ones as well. I'll just show you them, which are just so easy to make. And then this one, I've left the card along at the back so that you've got like a writing surface on it as well. So I'll just tidy these out and we'll make a couple. So yeah, it's been a bit of a bad couple of weeks actually. On top of me back going out, I actually got some bad news. My colleague, who was such a lovely person, contracted COVID, and unfortunately she lost the fight, and we lost her, and it's a really, really sad, because she was such a gorgeous person, Margaret. You know, we're going to miss you, babes. And so it's been sad for all of us, and you know, at a time when we could have done with giving each other a good hug and a cuddle, we couldn't. So we've sent flowers to our family, and that, you know, we try to do what you can. And there's going to be a party to celebrate Margaret when we're allowed to get together, and I suppose it'll be, you know, it'll be one way of doing it. But yeah, and then another colleague of ours actually contracted COVID, but she's doing well, she's recovering, so that was some good news that we got. But it made me feel even worse, because obviously being off work, I really do feel like I'm letting the team down. Well, there's not a lot I can do about it. When you're bad, you're bad. That's just the way it is. So what I normally do is I put... Yeah, I don't mean to bring the mood down. Forgive me for bringing the mood down. What I do is I put 4 of these pieces in. That gives you 8, when you folded it over, 8 pieces of paper in your notebook. You can put as much or as little as you want in, you know, it's up to you, it's a personal choice. And I've just been doing, with these ones, I've been doing like a little bit of a waterfall. These are all different, these papers here are all different. They are, aren't they? So hold on, let me see if I take that out. Right, they're the same size, so that's great. So all I've done is pull it up a little, pick up your next piece, pull it up a little, pick up the next piece, pull it up a little. It's as easy as that. And then you'll see that you've got the waterfall on the other side as well. And then all I do really is just fold them over, give them a good crease, and then you just cut yourself a little piece of card. These are just little offcuts of scrapbooking paper that I've got. They're quite good, sturdy card, and they're nice to use on this. So we've got that one. Let's ink it up. You don't have to ink these up, again, like I always say, this is personal choice. And then just fold it in half. Now this can be a bit tricky because you're working with a small piece, but bear with it. And there you go, it's folded. Just ink that edge there. And on a few of these, I've left them different lengths, as you can see. I've put them at different lengths. And a few of these I've used edge cutters to leave a nice little cut on the front, nice little trim on the front, and that just adds a little bit of something, you know. But these ones, all I've done is I've rounded the corners, and you just simply pop that on there like that, and then we'll just give it a quick staple. You can sew these if you want, and you can glue them. If you're going to glue them, what you would do, let's just go another one and I'll show you. So if you're going to glue them, I'm not going to bother doing this waterfall because I just want to quickly show you. You would glue each of these pages, just a little bead across the top, and then your next one a little bead, and that will stop them from falling out. And then you would literally just glue the inside of your cover and pop it on. And that's another way of doing them. I quite like using the stapler because it's easy, it's quick. You can get lots of these made in a very short time. I'm not going to bother inking this one because it is quite a dark paper, but I'll show you the difference in whether you do them waterfall or not. And try to keep the staple as high as you can, because that means you can flip the pages up and you've got more writing space. But there you go, there's the difference. It makes them shorter, but in reality, I guess I'm not that great at spatial awareness stuff, but in reality you would have the same amount of writing space, I think. If there's any physicists or spatial awareness experts out there, please do drop a comment and let me know. Yeah, so that's just 2 different ways of doing it, and again, you can glue these, they're just so simple. So that's one project I've been sitting doing. You can see I've been going through all my scraps and doing all sorts. These are my bigger ones. But these ones I've been, oh no, that's just a, so with these ones I've been doing exactly the same and I've been doing the little waterfall on them. It's exactly the same process, and again, it's just little scraps. If you've got any scrapbook card, like paper, the sturdy stuff, just cut it. You want it just slightly bigger than the width of your paper, and whatever size you want, really. You can have this skinny, or you can have it coming all the way down the back, like, let me find the one that I've done that with, like this one. So all I did, no, that's the wrong one, that one. So all I've done there is I just used the whole piece and then just folded the top over. So it's up to you. You can have these at any length you want, but width wise you want them just slightly bigger than your papers, and then just line everything up. These are quite nice to make as well if you've got any specialty papers. You can, with these bigger ones, you can put 2 staples in if you want, but I generally think that they work well with just the one. These are nice if you've got specialty papers. You know, sometimes when you've got a specialty paper and you've only got a little scrap of it, you don't want to throw that away, and sometimes it's a bit too thick to use in a collage. This is a great way of using them up, and a great scrap buster as well. So that's the larger ones. So that's one thing I've been doing to keep myself busy and to stop from going absolutely crazy while I couldn't craft properly. Another thing I've been doing is clusters. So I've put together a load of clusters because why not, hey? And I've been trying to get rid of some of my scraps, because obviously my scraps are just, they'll get way out of control at the minute. So these ones haven't been sewn yet, hence why they've all got paper clips on. Some of them I will be turning into altered paper clips. Some of them will just be little clusters that I'll be gluing onto the page. But I've done some longer ones as well, which will be going onto the edge of pages, and maybe it's even, if I put like a piece of nice scrapbooking card, that can become a tuck spot. So yeah, and how I got these, so I've just realised I haven't told you that I've been doing them as well, and I'm not sure what I've done with them. Give me 1 second, folks, while I find, you would not believe the mess I've got my desk in. Yes, I am a very untidy crafter. Okay, so I'm not sure where I put them. So, no. What did I do with them? Okay. Oh, I found them. I found them. So, this is another thing I've been doing. So, that's my clusters I've been making. And really, these are just putting together bits and pieces of stuff. If you would like to watch me do a cluster video where I just start from scratch, because, you know, there might be some newbies here who don't know what a cluster is, or how to work out which way to put things, or how to make them. If you want me to do that, then please do leave a comment down below and I will do you a cluster video. So I'll move these out of the way. As you can see, I've got loads. So before I did those, these were the inspiration for the clusters. You can see all the bits coming off them. I had this lovely, it's a kind of a Hessian material, and I got some. I think I made a shopping bag out of it ages ago, and these were just all the little bits of scraps, and there was like lots of long thin lengths, and I was thinking, well, what can I do with them? So I managed to get myself some new stamps. This is just one of the lots that I've got. I've actually haven't got any of these used yet, so these are brand new. The other stamps I think I've already put away. Hey, look at me putting things away. Wow. I'm such a messy crafter. So yeah, I just got some nice stamps, and I got them off Etsy, and this is the set that I'd got, and so I just thought, right, I'm going to just stamp on the fabric and see how it turns out. And it turned out pretty good, and I'm quite pleased with it. So I did loads, and some of them didn't work out so well. Now, this is an alphabet stamps that I got, God, about 8 years ago in the works. They were very cheap. They're not like brilliant, but they're kind of like the, oh, you know, what do you call it, scroll work. But when I pressed it down, it's too intricate, so it just, you can't see it. But there is actually supposed to be a letter, and you just can't see it, so it's too intricate. It makes a nice little piece for a cluster, so it's still going to get used. And these ones, I have some little alphabet stamps, and they're just the little thin ones, which each one's an individual, and you can see it just, they were just picking up the ink and dropping it on the fabric. But again, that'll come in handy for a cluster. But some of these other ones, like the butterflies, turned out fantastic. Look at that, aren't they great? And the flowers and the what do you call them, apothecary stamps. Some of them were a little bit faded, but I don't mind that because it just adds to the vintage thing. So I did get quite a few different ones. Look at that Wanderlust. I can't wait to do a traveller's notebook now. See, that was the one of the ones I did with those stamps, and you can just say see. I don't, let me move things out of the way. You can just say see that it's supposed to say muse. They just didn't work out right. They're too intricate. So yeah, I printed up loads of them, and I've used quite a few of them in the clusters, as you can see. Just little bits of fabric. And so they worked out great for those, and it just adds something to the clusters. I'm also going to use them on some other bits and pieces. Like I've got this journaling card, which it was one of my specialty papers I didn't want to waste. But you can see how just putting that there, maybe a little label or something, it's going to look really nice. And you could even sew these on. I've already backed this one, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, you could do that, or you could just put a nice butterfly in one corner and then a label in the other corner, and they're just going to make nice little journaling cards, tags, or you know, add it to whatever, maybe it's pockets and things, whatever kind of ephemera I've got. So that's another thing I've been doing, because I can sit with a board. I've got like a little, it's a laptop board actually, that's got the cushion underneath, so I've been sitting with that on my lap and sending the kids to get all my craft stuff. Oh, look at all the bits. I'm going to have to give them a really good shake before I use them. So yeah, that's kind of a lot of the things I've been up to. There's a couple of other bits that I've made, but they're just little generic things, and I just wanted to let you know, because you know, it's I am missing you guys. I hope the feeling's mutual. But hopefully now that my back's getting a little bit better, I'll be able to start uploading again every day. And what I've decided to do is to try, I've come up with a schedule. My daughter, my eldest daughter, Jen, she's wonderful. She helps me run all of my social networking, my Instagram, my Facebook. And she's marvellous, but she sat me down the other day and says, we're having a business meeting. I was like, a what? A business meeting? She's like, yes, Mum, you're having a business meeting because we need to coordinate. Oh, she's such a little worrywart. She's great. So she's informed me that I need to come up with a schedule and let you all know about it. So that's what I'm doing now. My schedule, hopefully, if things go well, guys, is I'm going to try to post every day. And what I'm going to do is on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, it'll be longer videos. And then on a Tuesday and a Thursday are going to be shorter videos. And we're going to maybe trial a little series called Tag Tuesday. So every Tuesday I'll be making a different tag, using different fabrics and things. So if you have any suggestions for that, if there's any type of tags that you want me to make, if there's any kind of techniques or anything that you think that that would be fun to make, let me know. Pop a comment down below. And then maybe at the weekend, depending on how the week's gone, I will be doing a video on the Monday and on the Saturday and the Sunday as well. So that's basically all my news and my catch up, and I hope everybody's keeping well. I hope that you're all staying safe, and I will be back tomorrow hopefully. So stay safe and happy crafting. Bye everyone.